What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Jurassic World news update. Now, today's video is going to be a trailer analysis. That's right, we finally have a trailer of this game. I mean, we did see the teaser trailer with the dinosaur and the jaw falling off, and that was hilarious. But this is a full trailer which shows us little bits of gameplay, tons of cool characters. Guys, this is going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to tell you everything about it. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so straight away, as soon as the trailer starts, we are introduced to this waterfall, which graphically is amazing. I mean, I could possibly say this is the best looking LEGO game yet in terms of graphics. I mean, they always do update the graphics every time. Like, I was playing LEGO Marvel Superheroes the other day, and I did notice that the graphics were still good, but then I played LEGO Batman 3, and I did see a huge improvement in graphics, and I think we're going to see that again this year. And the thing is, what I think's cool about this is, yes, this game looks gorgeous already, but imagine what LEGO Marvel looked like. It gives you a good example of what the graphics in that game will look like as well. Alright, so next up, you'll probably recognize this scene because it is, of course, the start of Jurassic Park, the very first Jurassic Park. But this time, of course, it's got some classic LEGO humor. They do look scared in the actual movie, but in this they look completely terrified. They're shaking, they look like they need to go to the toilet pretty much, and really, they really should be terrified. Here we get our very first look at Robert Muldoon, who also appears in the first Jurassic Park movie as a game warden. Now, I'm pretty sure what he's holding, his weapon is, I think it's a gun or something, but I think it's a tranquilizer gun. Since he's the game warden, I doubt they would give him, live rounds, so pretty sure it's a tranquilizer, and yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to actually use that. Now, his design is brilliant, and you'll see this throughout the trailer. You'll see that how good the designs are. I mean, I think it's TT Fusion that are working on this game, and it's TT Games that are working on LEGO Marvel's Avengers, but you can really see how good the design team are in these games. I mean, as soon as you see the character in LEGO form, you know who that is, and that is impressive. Next up, we can see a T-Rex screaming right at Alan Grant and Ian Malcolm, with, of course, the classic Jurassic Park vehicle in the background, which I'm pretty sure you'll be able to drive. Next up is probably my personal favourite part in this entire trailer, as it gives us a great look at Alan Grant, Ian Malcolm, Donald Gennaro, who's of course the lawyer that came to inspect the park, Ellie Sattler, and of course the man, the legend, John Hammond. I mean, they all look great. Really terrific job on the designs. Now, there's a few things you can notice in this image in particular. If you look behind them, you can of course see another classic Jurassic Park vehicle, which will of course be drivable, I imagine. I mean, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see. Maybe they'll release some details later if you can drive them. I really hope you can, because there's some really cool vehicles in Jurassic Park, especially Owen's motorcycle in Jurassic World. Anyway, of course, if you look carefully as well in the background, you can see there's a pink athletics pole. Now, that pole leads to the top of the building, so that means you can, of course, go to the top of that building, which is really nice. And also, near the entrance, there are, it's really hard to see in this image because I couldn't get the perfect look at it, but if you watch the trailer, you can see, these green dots, and I'm pretty sure that means, basically, someone can go over there and investigate and something will pop up. And I'm pretty sure that is Ellie Sattler, as her character, of course, has a magnifying glass, so that's pretty cool. Here we see the famous Clever Girl scene from Jurassic Park with Robert Muldoon. Only this time, yes, he still gets attacked, but he actually gets a banana stuck in his weapon. And he still says the line. I mean, what I think's great is that we will still hear the actual voice actors and everything. They don't come in and reprise their role, but of course, they do use the actual audio from the film, just like how they did with LEGO Lord of the Rings and LEGO Hobbit, which I think is really cool. It'd be awesome if they did it with LEGO Marvel's Avengers, but something tells me they won't be doing that, which is a shame. But hey, this is still really cool. Next up, we can see Alan Grant and John Hammond's grandchildren, Lex Murphy and Tim Murphy, running away from a flock of what looks to be, I think it's called a, apologies if I get this wrong, because some of the dinosaur names are hard to pronounce, but I think it's a Gallimimus. I think that's how you pronounce it. And they look really cool. And remember, of course, over 20 playable dinosaurs in-game. So, if you're a fan of that, then I would imagine they are playable. I mean, every dinosaur, every classic dinosaur that we see in these movies, plus, the new movie as well, will probably be playable. Because they are, of course, they're iconic. They're iconic to those scenes, and they're going to let you be able to play as them, which is just really cool. Here we get a really good look at Lex Murphy and Tim Murphy's design again in game, but this time of course you can see they're wearing a much cleaner version of the clothes they were wearing when they were running away from the Gallimimus. Now that is really cool because that is of course what happens in the movie. You know, we see their clothes are all ripped and dirty and everything, and they did actually make actual versions of those characters like that for the game, and that really pushes the attention to detail, and I love it when developers do that. You know, we're going to see, of course, you know, Alan Grant and everything. We're going to see these characters have different versions of the clothes, the exact clothes they wear in the movie, which is just really well done. Now this scene actually isn't from Jurassic Park, and in actual fact is from Jurassic Park 3, where we see Alan Grant, Billy Brennan, Paul Kirby, Amanda Kirby, and of course their son Eric Kirby running away from the terrifying Spinosaurus. And that thing is terrifying. I mean, I hope it's playable because just look at it. It looks so freaking awesome. I mean, just imagine running around smashing everything in sight as this thing. That would be super cool. Next up, here we see the scene from the Lost World where everyone is trying to get away from the Velociraptors. Now, in this trailer, it's actually like hopping along and everything, trying to catch Dr. Sarah Harding, who we also see in this trailer as well. And I'm pretty sure you also play as, you know, Ian Malcolm and his daughter Kelly Curtis Malcolm in this mission as well. We just don't see them right now. There are certain LEGO games, I can't remember the last one, but it had this feature where one character would be in a completely different place to the other, but then you would like hold down triangle or Y, depending on what you're playing on, and you could still switch to them. So regardless of where they were, it was still part of the mission. I think that's what it'll be like, but I don't know, we'll have to see. Alright, so last but not least, here we can see Ian Malcolm, Ellie Sattler, and Robert Muldoon trying to escape the T-Rex. Now, one thing I noticed here is that Ellie and Robert are actually wearing the exact same clothes they wear in this scene in the movie, which is exactly like what I was saying before, you know, with John Hammond's grandchildren. They were wearing, like, ripped clothing and everything, and the attention to detail is just insane in this game. And one thing I want to pull up is that I really hope Dennis Nedry's character has a character variant with his classic Hawaiian t-shirt. I want to run around with that character wearing that shirt because that would just be amazing. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, that was a really cool trailer. Of course, I've put the link in the description. If you haven't seen it yet, please watch it because it is amazing. I mean, I was really shocked at how well done this game is going to be. I mean, I cannot wait to play it. I was excited before, now I really just cannot wait to play it. And of course, with a new trailer comes new screenshots and news, and that is absolutely being released today. And I will have a video on it as soon as possible. I'm still working on it, so once this video is up, I'll still be continuing working on it, and it will be up as soon as possible. And I cannot wait to tell you all about the details in this game because there's some really cool stuff you can do. Anyway guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more news on LEGO Jurassic World and LEGO Marvel's Avengers. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.